Hello and welcome from Springfield, Massachusetts. We are here for the 2019 AHL All-Star Classic weekend, a weekend full of festivities, the skills competition, the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and of course the challenge itself, the 3-on-3 tournament. And we were here for the whole thing, the Rocket Sports Media crew. We were catching up all weekend long with Alex Belzile, as well as Colin, McDonald, and Carey from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. So let's take a look at what they had to say throughout their weekend. These guys had a lot of fun, and it surely showed. Let's first start just with what was your reaction when you found out you were selected today?
First of all, I was really surprised. I never expected, and I wasn't following at all. I didn't really know when it was as well. So I was really that's a good feeling. Honestly, I was thrilled to be the representative for the Habs organization. So that was a good feeling.
What does it mean to you to be selected? Not just the excitement, but just that the league has recognized what it is that you're doing this season as a player and how you progress and what kind of production you have.
Oh, I think it's a great honor. That's a great recognition from the league, obviously, and with my resume so far, I have a lot of games in the East Coast and stuff like that. So I think that's really good, and I'm going toward the right path.
That's actually kind of a good point. With as you say, your resume, some years in the ECHL, you've now proven yourself in the AHL, and now you progress to be selected as an All-Star. What does that feel like for you, your support system, your family, that you're obviously doing the right things and progressing?
Yeah, exactly. That's well said. I think I'm still progressing, even if I'm 27 years old. I think age is just a number, and everyone develop different, and etc. and stuff like that. And I didn't really work out when I was younger before pro, so I feel like my body is not peaking yet, and I think when your body still have room for improvement, and if your head can follow, if your hockey sense can follow, I think good things gonna happen in the future, and I'm positive toward my plan, and that's probably that what I'm doing is right. So it's good news.
Very good. So the skills competition tonight. Do you know what events you're in?
Yes, I'm gonna do the rapid fire. I think it's 2-on-0 one-timers, and I will do also a breakaway, and will be one of the two passers for the pass accuracy shooting.
Nice. So what are you most looking forward to?
I don't know actually. I'm open. I don't really know what the rapid fire is, so maybe that would be fun. But and then I got one chance on a breakaway. Hopefully, I will think about the move that different than usual. The game count, but doesn't really count, so I can be a little more imaginative about what I'm gonna do.
So you're thinking maybe a little more creative than
Yes.
Excellent. Well, we will catch up with you afterwards.
All right.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Well, that looked like it was a little bit of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of family and friends there, and just kind of caught myself kind of reflecting on my time spent here, not just as a pro, but most of my youth hockey was spent in this area, and all the people that have helped me get to where I am today. So just a very special night. Tonight's gonna be fun. Tomorrow will be fun, and I'm just really happy my friends and family can be here and enjoy it with me.
Absolutely. So it's going to be kind of an extra special honor for you too. Not only are you here, you're back in this area, you're selected to be an All-Star. What does all of that wrapped up together mean?
Yeah, I hate this. I don't want to say my career has come full circle. I believe I have a couple good years left in me, but it's just nice the timing of it. When Dave called me, it was a month or two ago now, and asked me to be the captain, it was just. I'm not an emotional guy, but when I knew it was in Springfield, and obviously knowing that my family and friends can be there, just obviously adds to the specialness of this event, and just really trying to enjoy it, and it gives me an opportunity to thank a lot of people that again have helped me get here.
What's it like getting to share this year's experience with Greg?
Really happy for Greg. Every year that I play with him, you can make the argument that he deserves to be in the game, and for whatever reason it hasn't happened. So when they announced him, just really happy for him. So well deserving. Been so consistent for us, and the fact that he played here too, and his wife's family is from New England. So I know it's a lot of things I'm telling you. I'm sure he's giving me the same answer. So really happy that we can enjoy it together.
Absolutely. So what was your favorite part of tonight? So as far as the events go, when did you have the most fun?
Probably the shootout at the end. I don't participate in shootouts during the year anymore. I used to when I was younger, and I've been joking around saying I hope my coach was watching, so that going forward that he knows I can still score in those situations. So, but everything's fun. It's a really good atmosphere. Great fans and a good bunch of guys in the room. It's nice to meet the other conference. It's literally a different league, so you don't really know those guys too well. So it's nice. We get a couple of days to kind of socialize.
How important is it to you to be able to interact with fans so much with the glass out, the boards, and autograph session, and just being able to hear them a lot more? They can interact with you.
Yeah, I mean they make it fun for us. Not just for this event, but during the regular season. Obviously, it's not where a lot of us want to be as far as playing the NHL, but they create good atmosphere for us, even if it is just the minors, and it's still. They provide that feeling of being a kid out there playing the game that we love, and that's why we first started. And to be able to still get that all these years later, just very grateful and thankful.
Now, I had a bird's eye view. I was down right next to the player bench, and I saw it had to have been a boost of a moment for you to have Melvin hand deliver popcorn to the two of you. It had to be a good moment.
Melvin's best mascot in the league, and I was expecting him to come down at some point, and there he was with popcorn. Actually came at a good time because I was pretty hungry at that point, and that's what our organization does. Everyone looks after each other. Doesn't matter if you're a player or not. So Melvin was right on cue with that.
I guess first off, just talk to me a little bit about what it means when you found out. What was the reaction when you found out you were being selected?
Wasn't really expecting it, but it definitely was a cool honor. Probably would have done something else with a break had I not been coming here, but everyone here is a great hockey player, and to be considered amongst this group is obviously an awesome honor.
What's it like getting to share this experience with Colin as well, and being able to be here together? Yeah,
it's awesome. You have a friend when you're coming here to meet new people. A lot of these guys are guys you play against. A lot you don't really know, but you know of them. It's cool to meet the guys and see how they are, and it's definitely an awesome experience to take from.
What was probably your favorite event tonight?
The fastest skater for sure.
Yeah.
I came here hoping to watch the fastest skater, not skate in it, and it didn't disappoint. It was awesome. Greg's was flying out there, and it's just to see the record was really cool.
But speaking of honors, you really laid into that shot, and how'd it feel? Walking away with that?
Yeah. The first one I was kind of disappointed in. I felt like I was kind of like ooh, and then the second one I just tried to skate a little harder, hit it as hard as I could, heard a cheer and looked back and hit triple digits. So it definitely was pretty cool.
Excellent. I asked Colin this as well. I noticed it was right down next to the player bench. Saw a moment where another teammate came to give you guys a boost at an opportune time when Melvin showed up with popcorn to regenerate. Had to have been a big moment for you.
Yeah, we were hungry. We were out there for a long time. A lot of us hadn't eaten since like 12, 1 o'clock, and so he's always looking to keep us up. And a little salt, a little popcorn definitely got us back in the game. And he's awesome. We love Melvin. I think a lot of times the fans in Allentown, they like Melvin a little more than us, but it's pretty awesome. He's great.
For not knowing what to expect going in, you look like you were having a blast out there.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. I try to really have fun and enjoy it, and I think that was a great experience. In my life, I never thought I would be a part in the All-Star game, especially not in the AHL. So I just tried to have fun with it.
Well, let's talk about your breakaway goal there, because you said you were going to try to be creative with it. So how did it feel? The approach?
Yeah. Well, my last year junior, I already tried it, and I had a good wood on it, so I connect. So I never tried it since there, but I knew I still have that in my bag, so I tried it. Unfortunately, I didn't connect on the baseball swing. I'm gonna need to go in the batting cage to improve my baseball skills.
What was probably your favorite event that you participated in?
The breakaway, that was pretty fun. The whole thing was pretty fun actually. Like I had fun just watching the guys going, and like all the way growing up, I was watching the All-Star game, so it was pretty cool to be part of one.
Absolutely. I was watching you during the whole event, and you seem to really enjoy just skating around and talking to different guys and having a good time. What's that camaraderie like?
Oh, I mean, like we're all here for the same reason. Like we try to have fun, and it's all guys that we play on the ice, and we have the chance to meet them off the ice. Sometimes you can there's a lot of good people out there, and I just try to I'm being myself. I'm really sociable and having fun, and that's what I try to do this weekend.
So what, now looking ahead to tomorrow, a lot of 3-on-3 hockey, what are you looking forward to?
A lot of 3-on-3 actually. It's going to be fun. I'm sure the guy's going to be creative, and it's going to be a blast, I think. I'm looking forward to that.
Feeling like you're maybe a little more pumped up now than you were even before things got started earlier?
Yeah, actually, you're right. I'm more now. I believe a little bit more that this is happening right now. So before I was on the ice, I was still a bit tired with the travel, but now I'm just gonna have fun, and it's gonna be a great 48 hours, that's for sure.
So after the showing off last night a little bit for everyone, getting to the competitive 3-on-3 challenge tonight, what are you? That's a lot of open ice for the whole night. What are you looking forward to the most?
I think I'm same as yesterday. I'm gonna try to have fun, get out there, and I'm just gonna try to enjoy it as much. I think it's a little bit different than a real game. So sometimes you can try things these games that you will never on a real game. So I think it feels like an outside rink game all over again.
So we might see some moves from you tonight that perhaps we won't see in overtime under Coach Boucher.
Yes, maybe I will see. We'll see. Always depend. Where. Anyway, always depend what I'm gonna do on the ice. Yeah.
What were your impressions of the Hall of Fame induction this morning?
That was pretty cool actually. I've never been part of anything like that, and that was there is a lot of big hockey players, big names and stuff like that. So no, I was in the crowd. I was really listening, and I was enjoying it. That was pretty cool.
And as Rick just mentioned, you even got a little bit of a shout out from one of the honorees. How did that feel, hearing your name be recognized?
Yeah, that was funny a little bit. Like I said, I haven't talked to Rob in a while, and so he was there. I had the chance to talk with him 5-10 minutes yesterday, and that was cool that he still remembers me.
How as we heard Dave Anderson today, these games, obviously nobody's trying to hurt anybody, everybody's not trying to injure themselves either, but you still want to put on a good show. So how competitive do you think it's going to be tonight?
I think off the start maybe it's going to be a little slow, but then our hockey player competitiveness is going to show up, and I think we're gonna push up the pace a little bit. I think.
How competitive are you? Are you super competitive?
I'm a competitive guy. Yes.
Yeah. So you're looking forward to just having fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy it, go out there, have fun, and hopefully get the big dub at the end.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Have fun. We'll see you afterwards. So the fun stuff, the skills competition out of the way, some serious look-back stuff today with the Hall of Fame induction. Now the All-Star challenge. So what are your thoughts going into the game? A lot of 3-on-3 hockey.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking how I personally have never played 3-on-3 before, so I might be a little bit more nervous than most guys. But that said, obviously it's just about having fun. And, I know too that once we get out there, the competitive, spirit or what have you will eventually take over. But it's just about having fun and just continue to get to know these guys. And I heard that it's sold out tonight, so you always want to try and respect the game and put on a good show. And that's all we're kind of focused on.
Speaking of that competitive nature, you know, we heard Dave Andrews say this morning that he's gone down and talked to guys before All-Star games to say, okay, we know you're going to take it easy, but we want to entertain. Typically the first couple of rounds are a little timid, and then the competitiveness seems to really start to naturally just kick in. Do you feel like that's probably going to be the case tonight if you guys talking about how competitive you want to be?
Yeah, no, it's something we haven't talked about, but you know, I've been a part of a couple of these and I've watched more, so I know that seems to be the norm in these types of events. Guys kind of, you know, ease their way into it, and you know, get closer towards the end, and when there's something on the line, again, your natural competitive instincts, mindset will take over. So I don't expect to be any different tonight.
Particularly a little retribution since the West, you know, just came in there with that last-minute victory last night.
Yeah, that's what we said after. We kind of let that one slip away. I think we maybe got a little too comfortable there, and thought we had that under wraps. And you know, they took it to us those last couple of events, and yeah, like you said, now it's our chance to, you know, win the one that you know, arguably means the most.
What you know, the weekend's almost over. It's kind of wrapping up. What's the one thing that's really going to stand out to you from this experience at the All-Star?
You know, I always say it's just getting to know the guys, and this is different than the NHL, where, you know, a lot of these guys we play 10, 11, 12, sometimes 14 times throughout the year, and they kind of talked about it during their speeches today, how, you know, we battle so hard against one another year after year, you know, game after game, and you know, it's easy for that hatred to kind of build up against teams and players, and it's just nice to kind of not do that for a couple days, and you know, you realize pretty quickly, you know, how good these guys are, you know, obviously as players, but as people too. So you know, that's what I take away the most from these 2 days here.
So I said to Colin the same thing. Last night was the fun stuff, show off stuff. Today was the seriousness with the Hall of Fame induction. Now we get into that real competitive 3-on-3 hockey. What are you most looking forward to tonight in the challenge?
Yeah, like I've said to a bunch of people, I don't get a chance to play a lot of 3-on-3 during the season, and then when you're playing 3-on-3, one goal, it's over. So it'd be nice to see guys be able to showcase their skill sets and their assets on the ice, and I definitely hope to see some good plays. Obviously, playing with guys who you haven't played with before. I think after about game one, guys will start clicking, and I mean, there are a lot of super skilled hockey players in here, so it should be entertaining and fun for the fans.
And competitive?
I think so. Yeah, once you start playing, I think you always kind of get a little competitive edge to it. So I don't think there's going to be anyone knocking anyone out like the stories from this morning. But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good pace, and the guys will be playing hard.
Because you'll need some retribution from that last minute win that it was.
Yeah, I thought we were going to clean up, and then you know, their goalies kind of set on their heads. Their guys had some big goals for them, but yeah, we'll definitely try and get them back today.
What's the one thing that stands out the most to you from this whole weekend's experience that you think is really going to stick with you?
It's just it's awesome to see guys you play against. A lot of guys who you know of but you don't know, and you get to meet them and see them in person. I think we're all the same. We're all here for the same reason. We love to play the game of hockey. You know, it's our job, but it's fun when you get to celebrate something like this. Be here, everyone's here with their families, their wives, or girlfriends, and it's an awesome experience, and I'm going to take everything I can from it.
Smiling from ear to ear.
Yeah.
You had a little fun.
I had fun, and to be honest, like the first couple of games, I didn't really know what to expect. Like I played a little shy. Like I didn't really want to not show too much, but like being too intense. But toward the end, I think the pace went up, and I had some really good chances. Unfortunately, I didn't score, but we ended up winning in shootout, so that's perfect. And I had a good experience this weekend. I've seen like a lot of people make connections, so now that was a really good experience.
Yeah, you showing off some hands out there.
Yeah, sometimes like I said, during the season I don't really try too much because I don't want to turn the puck over. But here, I was just having fun, and it reminds me a little bit junior when I was playing. I could make it. Not that I was doing more turnover, but I had more length on my rope. So that was fun. Yeah.
Coach might be looking at video of this and saying, "All right, well, you know what to expect now when we put you out for overtime."
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the tape, but no, that was a great experience. I repeat myself. I came here with an open mind, and I really tried to enjoy it every single minute, and that's what happened. I'm really happy about the way it went, and that was a really great experience actually.
When we first talked to you before everything happened yesterday, you were, as we agreed, a little modest about it, kind of like, okay, it's the All-Star game, you know, I'm here. Is your view of being selected and being here, has it changed at all in the last 24, 48 hours?
Maybe a little bit, just, I don't know, like confident-wise, like right now, like this is like the All-Star game, and like all the, like not all, but like most of the best players are here, and I can play out there, and like I know like I can play and be good with these players, so like it's good for my ego, like my confidence. Like that was a big problem growing up. Like I was always impressed by people, and I never really. It took so long before coming out of my shell, but now I only took one game, so that's good. That's good news.
What's probably the one thing that's going to really stand out to you the most from this experience and stay with you all? Do you think?
That's a good question, actually. I don't know. I never thought in my life I would have an AHL All-Star game. So just the fact that I'm here, I think just the overall experience, I'm gonna remember it. That's for sure.
Another fun All-Star weekend is officially in the books here for 2019. 2020, where does it go? It heads to the west, out to California, where Ontario will play host for the 2020 AHL All-Star Classic. That's a little ways off for now. All of these guys will head back to their respective teams and get ready to get back to work this week, because the AHL has plenty more games heading your way this season. And of course, the team here at Rocket Sports Media will be there all along the way, bringing you great coverage ringside as often as we can. For Rocket Sports Media, I'm Amy Johnson.